friends, so today I bought a bag of the Kirkland's organic yellow sweet corn, and it is a 5-pound bag, and we're going to can it with our digital canner. And as you see, it says we're going to pressure can it, and we plugged it in. It's flashing pressure can. Then we press this button to go next, and then we have to do the dial because corn will take 55 minutes to pressure can. So we set it to 55 minutes, then we press next, and it says insert jars. So I already filled it to the fill line, the water on the base, and I got my jars and I already filled them halfway with water, and then we're going to put the top on and close our little lid there, and we got to take our regulator off, and then we come down here and press next, and it says it's warming up. And I have my corn is on the stove here, and it's just warming up to get it to room temperature. Okay, so now it says to fill jars, so we'll just remove our little green tab here, and then we pull it open, and then we do our lid, away from us. Look at all the steam. And then we're going to get our jar, and we're going to empty the water, and then we're going to start filling them. Okay, so we're just filling our jars here with some corn. And so you just want to loosely pack the corn. This is probably one of the easiest things that you can. I also canned frozen peas and green beans. I bought a big bag. They were fresh in the produce section at Costco. And we want 1-inch head space. Let's see. I'm going to take a little bit out. And then we'll fill it up with hot water. And this does come up fast. There it goes. And then we will debubble. A lot of times this will bring it down. And let's give our, 1 inch, 1 inch, 1 inch, good. And then we'll get our vinegar and do our rim. Oh, the jar is hot. And we'll get our lid, and then we'll put our ring, finger tight, and then we'll, it's hot, and then we'll put it into the canner here. And then we'll just keep moving along here. We take our water out, see, then we have to go empty this. And then we just put our funnel and just get our corn. You can do corn, cold pack, but you have to, because the jars are hot, so you have to bring the corn to room temperature, just like if you were to go out and, pick it off the cob, and then, get your knife and take it off the cob. You have to do the same. It has to be room temperature. If not, you'll have some broken jars. And then we'll just fill it with some hot water. How easy is this? And just to, just to have some backup in case the electricity goes out. You have some vegetables on hand. Look it, friend. No. What did we forget? The vinegar. Wipe the lid. Even though, this is just basically corn and water, but still we want a good seal. And just hand tight into our canner we go. And we're just moving along. And we're going to do 7 pint jars. So this is so simple. And it doesn't take long. The only thing this is low acid food, so we have to pressure can it, and it will take 55 minutes, but I use the ball book on canning. So, you know, always, you know, I would recommend that book to use as a guide, and then always follow your, you know, whatever machine that you're using to can. Always use, you know, do what they say. This is just how I do it. This is our vinegar, our lid, and our ring. Not much corn in my family. We do other vegetables. We eat different vegetables. Corn is just not one of the ones that we eat a lot of. So I'm only going to do 7 pints. I think that would be plenty for my family. But if your family loves corn, then, you know, you might want to get 2 bags of these from Costco and, you know, can those up. So, you know, whatever your family is going to eat. And if your family doesn't like corn at all, then, you know, just can the vegetables that your family enjoys eating. Especially if you don't have electricity, you know, you're going to want something that, you know, your family really enjoys. You know, especially when the electricity goes out, you want some, you want to make it nice. Let's do our rim here. And, you know, be able to cook a nice meal for your family. And even, you know, sometimes the neighbors. If you have a neighbor that, you know, doesn't cook or is older, then, you know, you can always help them out and cook them a nice meal too. And somebody was saying that certain corn, I'm going to be anxious to see, you know, how this corn from Costco does, because they said some corns, you know, the water will get kind of cloudy and it doesn't look too appetizing. So I'm anxious to see how this organic corn from Costco cans. Because, you know, you first eat with your eyes, right? If it looks good. But sometimes it's disappointing if something looks good and it doesn't taste good, right, homesteaders? But sometimes, you know, not everything, you can't win with all recipes or all things. Sometimes there's going to be flops. But the only way you'll know is if you try. Is that on? It doesn't feel like that's secure. Let's see. Okay. I take a little bit, just a little out. That's good. Let's debubble, friend. Let's just measure, make sure 1 inch. Okay, we just made it. And let's do our vinegar. And our lid and ring. There we have it, our 7 pint jars here. Okay, so our 7 pint jars of corn are into our digital pressure canner, and then we will put the top on, lock it up with our green lever, then we'll come back down here and we filled the jars, so we will press next. And our regulator is off for now, and it will tell us, you know, when to put that on. So it's heating up now, and remember our corn has to pressure can for 55 minutes. Okay, so now it's telling us to put the regulator on. Okay, so we did that. We put our regulator on, and then we just push next. And then once it gets up to the pressure, the canning pressure, will start counting down because it has to pressure can for 55 minutes. And then you always want to make sure that that little steam vent pipe pops up. And so this is letting the pressure in the pressure canner build up. And then it also allows so you cannot unlock it. And that is a safety feature. And so once it gets up to pressure, then it will start counting down our time. Okay, our pressure canner is done. So we will go and unlock our little green latch here. And you know, remember, always put the top away from you. And here is our yummy, yummy corn. And I'll just get set up and then we'll take our cans out. Okay friends, here we have it. We have our 7 pints of organic sweet corn from Costco. And we can, tomorrow morning we'll come and check our seals to make sure we got good seals. We'll wipe our jars down with a little vinegar and we'll put them on the pantry. And so at least we have some corn put aside. And this does freeze, you know, it frees up some freezer space. And so I really enjoyed spending time with you, friend. And thank you for spending time with me. And so till we can again, bye-bye.